We are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen,
What's poppin', people?
players and pimps? It is Loco Lou
Brother
and brother
Cousins.
cousins.
You already know. You already know. We're time to
Hey,
talk about pizza, some turtles, some ooze, some sewage. We're gonna talk about all that nasty stuff. You know what I mean? Nah. It's not like that. It's not like that. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody's good. Everybody woke up this morning. Everyone's blessed. Saying hi to their loved ones. How
right.
you been, brother? How you been,
I've
brother?
been doing pretty good, brother. I'm ready to get this show rolling and let's do it.
Yo, I
Hey,
love that intro, bro.
dude.
It makes me want to house dance.
It's got a
Just
little, yeah, it's got a little house
got that,
dance, vibe to it, man. A little techno vibe to it, man. Take me
it
back
got
to my
that
rave days.
got that bop. It got that bop. I love it.
Yeah, man. What's
Oh
up
man.
with you, man?
So I'm good, brother. I'm good, brother. It's just another beautiful Saturday with you and everyone else that
Absolutely.
enjoys turtles and turtle talk and this collecting hobby because we collect other things other than turtles, but it's about turtles today. It's Half Shell
That's right.
Saturday.
That's right.
So today we have a beautiful
Right.
topic that everyone I believe is akin to and has been the hype since March or a little bit
Absolutely.
before March. It's been the talk of the town, but we're going to talk about the film first, and that is
Secret of the Ooze, baby.
Secret of the Ooze.
Absolutely. That's right. This film right here, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is
That,
great. But before we talk about it, before we go into the film, do want to
mm,
address the chat real quick. Got to give a shout
yeah,
out to my guy, our guy, Braden, one of the best,
Brayden.
fans in the community right here. He's always holding us down. Says, "Welcome to Half Show Saturday. Hit that like button on the way in. Grab some pizza, a drink of your choice, and let's forget about all the problems and chill with TMNT homies. TMNT mornings, absolutely. That's
Love it.
Braden.
Love it. Love it. See, you know what I like about Braden? He takes a lot of the slogans that I use
That's right.
and puts it in the chat. I love him for that. You know what I mean? That means
Absolutely.
that means I'm a good influence to people.
That's
But
right.
at the same time, if they partake in what I say, I'm gonna partake in what they say. So it works. One hand washes the other. Both hands wash the face, so to speak. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I
There
got
you
nothing but
go.
love for you, brother. You know what
Absolutely.
I think, brother Cousins?
What's up, brother?
I'm gonna run this by you live so that
Mhm.
we see what the people think. Maybe once a month we could have a guest that's a part of the chat
Hell yeah.
and come and talk turtle talk with us. Express their love for the turtles and whatnot, and
I
just
love it.
just once a month, do a little raffle. How many people put a bid in, and then we do a spin wheel, and then randomly pick somebody, and we'll pick two people
Yep.
in the schedule, and just have a quick back and forth just to round it out.
I
Because
love
we
it.
do have a where we at? We're in the fifth month of the year, so we're almost halfway after the year. So
We almost halfway through. This
that
year
means
just
six.
flew
That
by.
means we could get 6 guests or 12 guests and double up. Try to catch up. Because I
Hey,
was thinking just one. But
yeah.
what do you think, brother? What do you think? What do you think is more manageable, controllable, and what you think would suffice for everyone else to want to partake into this
I
conversation?
think one or
Once a
two a
month.
month. I think 1 or 2 a month is. I think maybe twice two a month. Let's do it. Two a month. I
Two
think
a
that's
month.
great. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Good way to get engagement, to get everybody in the community here and give. This a way, also a way of giving back. So
Hmm.
no, I'm good with it, bro. I think that's
Sound
a great idea. So y'all heard it
cool.
here
Cool.
first. You
Cool.
can be
Cool.
on this show with us talking turtles.
Yes. Yes.
Come
And
on.
and and at the same time, you could show us your prized possession of turtles.
There you go.
You know.
And give us your address and we'll come and get. No, never mind.
No, 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 no. Just send your stuff to Loco and it's okay. I don't have to drive over there. You
There
just
you
send it
go.
to
There
me.
you go.
Remember, me is always, oh, listen, I'm gonna DM you my address so you can send it to me. Here's my PO box. Send it to
There you
me.
go. There you
So
go.
real quick with the secret of the ooze, is this when did you first know about this film? When did you know that this film was coming out?
Bro, it was crazy. The funny that's funny because I remember that. It was dude. So I have a big brother, my brother cousin. I always talk about he's joining the stream sometimes. But he's 10 years older than me. So the funny thing is when the turtle hype was going on in the 80s, he was 10 years old. He was like, man, turtles, who cares about turtles with ninjas? This is stupid. The early part, right before, then it caught on, the movie got big, everything else was big, and he got into it. So I remember he came home with his friend. He came home with his friends. They was like, man, that movie was funny as hell. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, I seen the new Ninja Turtles movie. Back in the day, y'all know it was no internet. It was no, you know what I'm saying?
The first one, right?
This is the second one.
Oh, the second one.
This is
Oh,
the second one. So he saw it before I did. And I'm like, dude, how you see the second? I didn't get to see the second one. What? And he was like, yeah, man. He's telling me the story all about it. He was like, yeah, and Vanilla Ice was in it. I was like,
oh, he basically did the spoilers. This is before spoilers was a thing with the Facebook, Instagram, and all that. You know what I mean? That was before spoilers. Like, yo, don't spoil the movie for me.
Exactly.
And they do it right off the bat.
So he just spoiling the shit, and I'm just like, bro. I'm like, what? I want to see it. How did you see it? It's out. I didn't even realize it's out because it came out that fast. It was like a year later, and I think it caught a lot of people off guard. A lot of people were like, what? This a new Turtles movie is out? So I learned about it there, and and if my memory serves me correctly, I don't think I saw this one in the theater. I think my mom was like, look, I'm not going to take you to see it, but I'll take you. But when the video comes out, I'll buy you the video. And I think that's what happened. That's how I got to see it. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing a lot in school, oddly, because I know we would have recess, and the next thing you know, they're pulling that big television monitor with the
one with the
they
big
roll
back.
Yep, they roll it in. They like, we got a treat for you guys today. Y'all done so, they ran out of stuff to teach, I guess, and then they would just throw it on. So that's how we got to watch. That's how many times I watched it. Before I go on, I want to go through the
chat. Yeah. Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat.
We got Carlito here. He says, "Good morning. Good morning to you, Carlito. Always good morning. You here, brother." We got Collecting Madness. He says, "Good morning. Need some pizza to go with this show." Absolutely, brother. It's a little early for me, pizza us, but pizza's good anytime, especially cold. I like cold pizza. I don't know, I'm weird like that.
Dude. Didn't they have the Bagel Bites commercial? The little jingle. It was pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on the bagel, you can have pizza anytime. See?
That's right. There you go.
Man, that's part of the reason why I'm fat.
Hey, it was like that in the 90s. They went, oh my God.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. We got Best Scar Kid. He says ninja
rap. Ninja rap. Oh man.
He said I was 19 and saw it in the theater. Damn. That's what's
okay. You're showing your age, brother, but look at him looking healthy in the photo. You know what I mean?
Basically, I know if he's 19, I was probably like 9 then. So he's 10 years older than me, and I know he's in better shape than me right now.
If he's in the tri-state area, man, I need a personal trainer, baby. I need a personal trainer.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, man. Best Scar Kid, y'all. Best Scar Kid. Carlito says, hey, what's up to you? As always, Carlito, that is our guy. Guy.
Yes.
We got Darrell Smith Jr. He says, I'm a little too Raph.
I'm a little too Raph, huh? Yeah, a little too Raph. Oh my God.
Right. But yeah, man. But so that was my experience, seeing it, catching up. Like I was kind of late to the party seeing it. How was yours, man?
Dude, I was super late. This is how late I was. Okay. I was born in 85.
Okay.
So this movie already dropped. All right. Like this movie dropped. I was 5 years old. I didn't know nothing. Right. I didn't know nothing about nothing. So I think it took about a year or 6 months to a year for a film to drop as a VHS. Now, This is telling you my age. I go back to VHS.
That's right.
Okay, just like you, we go back to VHS days. We didn't have DVDs. DVDs were too expensive at the time. So right now, it was like, okay, rewind, burnt the VHS tapes. So I got to see both 1 and 2 back to back.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I think I was about, I want to say 6, 7. I want to say 7 years old. Around 7 years old, somewhere around there, where I got the first VHS tape, and then like maybe 2 weeks later, my father came with the bootleg version of part 2, and then boom, watched it. But he said, no, it's the real one. I'm like, nah, it looks like a bootleg because it was so grainy. Now tell me not. The film
Yeah.
was grainy.
Oh, it was real grainy. Oh
It
my
was
god.
grainy. It was more grainy than the first one. I'm
Then
like,
in the first one, and in the first one was like real. That was like real grimy, and it was dark, very
yeah,
dark. That movie's very because
yeah,
they wanted to, and I even noticed that with the figures, like the darker, like if you have the figures in a dark room, they look better. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But I
Because
think that was any movie because you do that with the Predators or the Aliens.
that's true. Yep.
Same thing because it gives you that kind of mysterious effect, and being that they're supposed to be in the shadows,
Yep.
ninjas. But
Yep. And it
I'm
also,
not talking about the
hit the seam lines. The
yeah,
dark,
the little
the
seam lines around
costumes
the
and stuff.
neck. Yeah,
Yep.
but what you call it? I'm not talking so much about it being dark, but grainy as in the pixels. Like you
It
can
was.
see it. It was horrible.
It
And
was.
then every version I saw after that on DVD, I'm like, oh, this looks like my VHS tape. I think my father did get the official one. so so I got to see them one, maybe a couple of weeks later, got the second one, right?
Gotcha.
And when I saw it back to back, it was just phenomenal, bro. I was like
Yeah.
turtle head all the way, dressed up as a turtle, like I told you with my sister. And anything that I could get Ninja Turtle wise, including figures, was my jam. And here's the thing. When I first found out that there was like movies about this stuff is around the time my father was introducing me to actual movies with superheroes in it, because
Okay.
most of the movies that we were into were like Charles Bronson, Clint
Oh,
Eastwood,
what's up?
the cult classics,
The
bro,
classic.
the real classics. And then some of the horror joints, like Friday the 13th, which was yesterday, so a lot of Jason stuff, so a lot of Freddy Krueger stuff, Chucky stuff. That's the jam, the horror flicks.
Right.
So yeah, man, 85, you already know.
Right.
So real quick, after that, we got to go into, certain different, avenues of collecting, because Turtle started to die down for me after the third
Right.
film.
Yo,
But
yeah. I think that was
I
for everybody.
That's for everybody. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller
Yeah.
coaster because we have ups and downs. Like, for instance, there's people who enjoy Rise of the TMNT. I'm going to give it a shot. I wanted it to be complete so that way I could watch it straight through and binge it without, giving the episodic stuff, because from the first tease that I saw, it wasn't, too much. But I think we should go into our first question in regards to Secret of the
Abs-
Ooze.
Absolutely. Is
Now,
this one here? No.
hold
Sorry.
up.
I'm sorry. No. I
What was
that
that question? What was that comment? What was that comment? Let me see. Let's see. Good morning, boys. I don't know anything about the turtles. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. Say what's up.
mm,
My man.
that was the wrong one. That's what's up. Definitely. Definitely.
That's
Fellow
what's up. That's what.
Marylander. That's what's up.
Yeah,
What's
man.
Yeah,
Toys
definitely.
Hot Toys Hotline. Listen, Hot Toys Hotline. Can you do us a favor? Get on that hotline. Hit Howard Chan up and say we need the '90s turtles in 1/6 scale, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Been waiting
Thank
for
you.
that. Been
So,
waiting for that.
so
Definitely.
I
We
I
definitely
think
need that, bro.
yeah, I think the first question, which is a trick question,
Okay.
I want to see if the chat knows. I want to see if the chat knows. Unknown to most except hardcore fans. What was the
Mm,
thing about this film that was unknown to most of the fans until it came out later? You can tell because in the film the pacing was off. You didn't know it as a
way off.
kid,
Way
but
off.
as an adult you realize something is off. I want to see the first person in the chat gets a 10 slice points. You get what I'm saying? 10 pizza points. You get 10 pizza points for doing that. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be our new thing, pizza points.
I love it. I love it.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the comment section. I want to see who knows this. Who knows this? In the film, there was something that did not happen, but was supposed to happen,
Oh yeah.
and you can tell by the writing, by the way the pacing is throughout the film.
It's in the
They
title. What was because if you look at the movie, there was no secret.
Yeah, there was no secret. There's no secret. I'll give it about 2 or 3 seconds. What do you remember it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you know it at first?
As a kid, no. I just thought it was like I'm like, yeah, this is a little this as a kid, you didn't know like the little nuances, like things being disjointed and whatnot. But I just knew it was a little off. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, that's why we're not seeing that. And shout out to Andrew James right here for our first super chat, the 199 bomb. Thank you so much. He says, y'all ever watching the Come Out of Our Shells tour? Oh my
Wait,
God.
wait, wait. That's going to be one of our days. We're
We're
going
going
to
to be
talk about
talking
that
about that.
because I
Yeah.
didn't experience it myself. So
Oh,
it's
I
going to
did.
be, he did. So this is a flip. This is a flip for us.
Yeah.
So, I get to
Yeah.
hear all about it. So
Oh
we,
man.
we will talk about that eventually.
That is going to
So,
be fun.
yeah, big
That's a
shout out to
fun.
Maz. Maz is in the house. What's up, Maz?
Hey, Maz Toys Box. So I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I
Well,
don't.
here's the thing. Um, there's somebody in there that correlates with the ooze. We see him brief and then he leaves abruptly. But you don't realize it because everyone else except this specific individual reacts to the turtles differently than everyone else.
Hmm.
The
Okay,
only
now I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that because
okay,
okay, enlighten us on that.
okay. One, you remember how April reacted to the turtles?
Yeah, I mean, they were like her homies, right?
No, she screamed. She was like, ah, ah, ah. She was crazy. Remember? Raph
Yeah.
saves her,
Oh
puts her in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
couch.
yeah.
She sees Splinter and Mikey, and
Oh yeah,
she's like,
we're talking
ah.
about the first. You're going back to the
I'm
first
going
movie
back
now.
to the first one.
Okay.
Reactions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reactions. Now
Okay.
we going into Casey. Casey sees him, but it's kind of dark, moody. He's like, "What's up, Roundhead?" Oh, I
Right.
hate dudes. Dudes with green makeup likes to wear masks over ugly faces. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that scene, and he goes at it. He sees him. He recognizes him. He thinks he's probably just a costume, right? And
Right.
then he sees him again for the second time, but he sees him from afar, so he can't believe his eyes. But he recognizes it's familiar. So it's like, how when someone gets petrified, but they don't scream, they just in shock, right?
Right. Yeah.
Then you got Kino going back to two.
Yeah. Okay.
Kino sees the turtles, right? For the first time in April's apartment. Even though here in the opening, the turtles are fighting these thugs that are robbing a sporting goods store. Kino finds them. He says, "Yo, freeze, you know, police, whatever, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "Are you a cop?" No, I'm just pizza delivery. And then he's like, okay, Ariel puts their mask on, ready to, kick his butt. And then the turtles come down the stairs, jump up, and then title screen, right?
Right.
So when the fight was happening, he didn't believe what he saw. He was like, bugged out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Raph covers him with the blanket, throws him in the trash. They go fight, and then he sees them. He's in a state of panic, but he's not screaming, right? It's
Right.
only with Splinter people faint,
Right.
right? With
Right.
with
That's
with the
true.
exception
Yeah.
of Casey, with the exception of Casey.
Right. Right.
But when we see Jordan Perry, the professor, that guy right there,
Yeah.
he looked at them. He's more amazed of four walking, talking turtles. And then
Right.
he sees the big giant rat, and he kind of like has that petrified look, that unfrozen in time look.
Right.
Dope. But notice everyone reacts to the turtles slightly different, and he does it very extremely different. He's more excited than anything else. Like a scientist would, like, great. But a natural human reaction be like, oh snap, what's that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the unknown is Jordan Perry, because it
Yeah.
wasn't until later on
That's
that
right.
they announced that Jordan Perry was what? Do you
Baxter
know?
Stockman.
No.
Because he
He
was a
was.
back. Because as a kid, that's how I was looking at him. I was like, damn, I want him to be. He's Baxter Stockman, but not. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Did anyone get it? Did anyone get it in the chat? No, I don't think no one got it in the chat. All right. Jordan Perry was supposed to be a Utrom.
Get out of here.
He was supposed to be a Utrom because if you
Okay, I
remember
mean,
back in the comics, the Ooze were fuel for the Utrom ship, and they were developing this whole corporation of Ooze and stuff like that, so that way they could get their butt back home.
I'm sorry, I'm just stunned by Maz's comment right here. No, that's the newer movie, Maz.
Professor Jordan Perry, not Tyler Perry from
Perry.
Medea. Okay. Eh,
Well, I think he's getting confused with Tyler Perry because you know Tyler Perry was in the Out of the Shadows one. Was it?
no,
Was it?
that we yeah. This is we're talking Secret of the Ooze, brother. We're talking Secret of the Ooze, brother.
Right. I'm sorry.
Secret of
Continue.
not Out of the Shadows. Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of
So
the Ooze.
so yeah. So basically, he was supposed to be the Utrom that the turtles initially, you know, Lou and his conspiracy theories. Ah, listen, you haven't seen the tinfoil hat yet, okay? um, but he was supposed to be a Utrom, right?
Okay.
This is why he behaved and reacted in a specific way. Um, also his, inaction, interaction, and then exit was so abrupt that there was supposed to be a scene where you actually see the Utrom come out of his belly.
Get out of here.
There
Now
was
that I
that,
didn't know about. I didn't know that at
yeah,
all. What?
yeah. So what hardcore fans would know, and that's those who were like backtracking and see that because that's exactly what was supposed to happen. He was supposed to be the Utrom, and this is going back to source because remember when this film was coming out, it was basically because of He-Man. They didn't want nothing to do with cartoon toy representations
Right.
of heroes, right? But Batman changed the scope.
Right.
We could bring this. It's a comic book film, so going back to comic book source mutations. And when's the first time you see a mutation of a certain individual? Shredder.
Yeah.
You see
First one.
Shredder in this film mutate to Super Shredder.
Right.
In the comics, there was a Super Shredder who was, spiky, lobster claw, whatever.
Right.
And dude was, beefy as hell. But that's the big, thing with the secret of the Ooze is that he's supposed to be the Utrom. And they never got to the secret. The secret is that the Ooze was everything was accidental.
Everything was
Like
accidental.
just,
The
just
ooze
everything was
had
accidental. Mhm.
super like the ooze had like properties from being from outer space. There was a whole thing with there was a whole thing, and from what I read, there was a whole thing in the script. Like the script was completely different. Like they
Mhm.
were supposed to introduce Krang
Mhm.
in the movie, the Ultron situation, all that stuff. You were gonna get like you were gonna get all that type of like the suit, like the space stuff that you had in the cartoon. You were gonna
Mhm.
have that infused in this movie, but it cost too much. They weren't even gonna have
Yeah.
Shredder as the villain, from what I heard.
Nah, they wasn't supposed to have Shredder as the villain. It was supposed to be more Utroms.
Yeah,
And they changed the script along the line because they wanted to bring Shredder back according to the comics. But they're
and
like, oh, we
cost.
got this. Yeah, cost. Because
Mhm.
it costs better to bring, you know, Big Daddy Cool, you know what I mean, back as a Super Shredder, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yep.
come on. So with that, we have the actual secret. What's this? Keep Maz. See, when you hang out with Maz long enough, you know when he's joking, and then you
Right.
know when he's being serious.
Right.
You have to spend time with certain individuals to understand their humor. I
Right.
get you, Maz. You funny. You funny. You funny. Now, enough about Jordan Perry. We know he's supposed to be a Utron for hardcore fans, and now you know for those who are casual fans, that's what was supposed to happen in the film.
Yep.
Now, as we had, 1 and 2 off the bat. See,
He's gonna keep it going.
he's gonna keep it going. He's gonna keep it going. So, as a kid, I had 1 and 2 films. I will always watch the first one, then the second one, first one, then
Right.
the second one. I was always, repetitive with that because I love the mystery that was in the first film, and then the bugged out version of the second film. So, this is a question to the people in the comments and to you, brother cousins.
Okay. Ooh.
Out of the 3 films, was the one you watched the most? This one, second, the first one, or the third one? Which one was the one you watched the most, and why?
That's easy. I'll jump for that one. Give the chat some time to talk to come up with their answers. Okay, so the third movie, I still haven't seen all through the entirety. Yeah, I've seen it in bits and pieces. I've seen it in chunks. Like I think I've seen it all, but not all together cohesively. Because when the third one came out, I was jumping into X-Men at that time. So I was like, I was kind of done with Turtles at that time. And then the costumes were just so different. It was so far from where we came with the first movie. Now to
Yeah,
answer your question, the first movie is the one I watched more than anything. Because
really.
as a kid, that was my jam. I was the right age. I was about 8, I think about 8 when it came out. So I was the perfect age. Soon as we seen it, I was jumping around, kicking all my friends. We was kicking each other, making turtle costumes. We thought I wanted to be a turtle. Jesus. But the thing is, when the second one came out, I was a little late to the party, but I saw it and I was like, "Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I liked it. I like it a lot. I liked more of the behind the scenes of, and that
Yeah.
stands out in my mind more than the actual movie. It was the behind the scenes feature that they had of how they did the puppetronics, the
Yeah,
card.
Netflix. Okay, Netflix. That's your homework for today. Okay, you got homework today, brother
I'm
Cousins.
probably still not gonna watch it, but
No,
no,
because
I'll
we're gonna
watch
talk
it for
about
next.
this.
I'll watch it for next because I know we got to do the third movie, so I will be watching. I've seen it. This is the thing. I've seen it, but it's just like as soon as I see it, I'll be like,
Because when we do
my
this,
turn
when we
though.
do this, we're gonna do a breakdown. We're gonna
Okay,
do
so
a
okay.
film breakdown. So we're gonna
Okay, so I'm gonna
chop it
watch
up.
it and take notes. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because I think we have this month, and then that's it for Turtles on Netflix because they do a refreshing of their roster.
They doing that. Yeah. So
So
everybody,
so
if you haven't watched these movies, go watch them now on Netflix because
or HBO Max. If you have an
yeah.
HBO Max, they're on HBO Max as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, I saw it I saw the third one on HBO I think it was a couple months back, right before we started the show. I saw it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean
or bits and pieces. You mean?
the third one was like, yeah, man. I couldn't get with it. But yeah, the first one stays out in my mind. That's the one right
That's
there.
the one that was repetitive. Before I got to the second film, I watched the first one, but part two was my jam. It's not my favorite, but it was the most enjoyable as a kid.
Oh,
You get what I'm
absolutely.
saying? When I was a kid,
Absolutely.
it was the most enjoyable. And here's why. I would burn out that tape just for these guys. Super Shredder, Toka,
Hold up.
and Razar. For
Those
these
guys
guys.
right there.
These are the reasons why I replayed the film.
Yeah.
Because these goofy mother flowers, I'm gonna tell you, and the reason why I say mother flowers, because remember during the opening when they found out the ooze was exposed, there's leakage and stuff like that, you saw a big dandelion.
That's
That's why I
right.
say mother flowers. But yeah,
my
it was
favorite
these
my
guys.
favorite line. Bang. Ow. They are
Love it.
stupid. They're not stupid, they're children.
Mama.
Mama. I
Yo.
remember a lot of people being upset
Oh man.
because, and myself too, because I was like, hey, why is this not Bebop and Rocksteady? Where's Bebop and Rock? I
Oh,
was really thinking we was going to get that,
I
but
thought the same thing, but then it made sense to bring these guys out. It made sense. You know why? If you get the same thing over and over and over again, whether it's comic book, manga, anime, movie, it's repetitive. It's so repetitive
yeah,
that it's like, do I need to see this again? It's like watching Bruce Wayne's parents die. How many times are you gonna see that? How many times are you gonna see Uncle Ben die?
yeah. Collective Madness brings a good point up. He says, I like the third film because of the whole time thing. It was Turtles in Time. But didn't like it's a different April. So the first one is the run as the home run for me. Yeah. I was kind of thrown back, taken aback by that as well. Because Paige
Same.
Turco took over the role. I was a Jennifer Hogue fan. I mean a Judith Hogue fan. So
Yeah,
when she took the when Paige Turco took it over, I was like, wow, what happened to the original April? Come on, man, you know.
yeah. It turned out that Judith Hogue didn't want to return because of the violence that this film was producing,
They
and
didn't ask her to return. That's really what happened. They didn't even ask.
really,
Really, they didn't even ask her to return because
ah,
she was, I guess, because she was kind of complaining about the violence.
hmm,
We talked about that in prior episodes.
yeah,
That
yeah,
she had a problem kind of with the violence, and not just the violence of in the script, but a lot of the actors were getting hurt on set. They were shipping
yeah,
them in, shipping them out. So it was stuff like that she had concerns about, and they were like, "Well, we ain't gonna even deal with you. We'll just get this new boom and just do it like that."
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
I
but they
think,
didn't even ask her to return.
yeah, you know what I think is because she was always in the center of the fight scenes. Because remember that the apartment and
Right.
the basement, that was all there. She was there.
And that was an
So,
intense
and
and for a kids that was an intense scene when you think about it.
that
Like,
was my
for
favorite,
80, for 99, for 90.
my favorite.
Mine
Oh
too.
my god!
Mine too.
Like I would literally rewind specific spots because I just want to see that spot.
Yep.
Like good thing for digital technology now because I could just go to YouTube and be like, okay, all right, there we go. I just want to see the fight scene. Oh, okay, fulfilled. Now I can go on with
Exactly.
my day.
Yep.
But remember rewinding? It was like it felt like he was there for like 20 minutes. Is
Oh
when
my
Simon gets
god, yes.
pause,
And then the
rewind,
little tracking, the little static at the top,
static.
you
Oh
like
my
trying to
god,
get it together. Oh, the struggle was real, y'all.
it,
Oh
it,
my
it, it, it was horrible. It was horrible. But also, um, it with the new April, she felt like cardboard. She
god.
felt
Yeah,
like cardboard.
yeah.
She was flat. She she felt like she was just reading the script out, and she wasn't like. I didn't get the same emotion of April that I
Yeah,
did with Judith Hogue. Judith
yeah.
Hogue felt like April.
She did.
She
Yep.
was snotty, attitude, did what she needed to do to get a story, which
Yep.
is exactly what we remember from the cartoon.
Exactly.
She was pushy, which is not snotty, but she was pushy. She needed to get her scoop. She needed to get the scoop. Oh, this is going on live. Like she needed to get info. So as a reporter, she needed to know she's doing her detective work, just jot down stuff. But being in the
Yep.
mix of stuff, it's chaotic. So,
Exactly.
but then you go into here because remember, in the last film, towards the end, she was supposed to get a corner office, get paid like May.
Yep.
So, because all the reporters are named after the months of the year. So you have
That's
June,
right.
April, and May.
May.
Okay. So all these reporters, share the same, name per se, like in the comic. Now, when what as a kid, those
I think he's talking about these guys.
oh these guys, yeah, 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 yeah.
They
They
look,
were
and that was the thing. They look scary. They legit look scary. But then you see them, you like, oh, these goofballs.
yeah, they're goofballs, exactly. You first see them like this, and then they say, "Mama." I'm like, it just messed up with you. It was
Right,
creepy until they opened their mouth.
right.
And it kind of
Exactly.
plays. Yeah, exactly. Ashley, it's the same thing. When you see a beautiful girl and then she opens her mouth and she sounds like Hulk Hogan on steroids again, and you're like, oh snap, no, I can't deal with you. Like she smoked all the cigarettes in the world.
Like,
It's
how
just like,
you doing?
how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm good. I'm
but
good.
but yeah, so she had an agreement with her boss
Yep.
in the last film to get the corner office and stuff like that, and they even changed him.
They
So
did. Yes.
according to the story, from what I'm seeing visually, boss quit, not the same boss. Barbie's there or baby's their baby.
Babies.
Yeah,
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 babies.
yeah,
Oh.
toy box. um, she didn't have a corner office, but we saw a guy who looked close enough to be Vern, which is the guy who named Vernon from the cartoons.
Yeah.
A guy that looks close to it where he picked up the phone. He's like, April, you got a phone call. Said his name is Donnie.
Yeah, I
Little
forgot
things
about
like
that
that,
scene.
little
Oh
things
man.
like that connect
Yeah,
to the cartoon. So that's why I
right,
kept watching it, because you kept seeing more of the turtles. You saw
right.
more of the turtles than you saw of people, and it was always like goofy, funny, entertaining. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And but she was just like, "Ugh,"
Yeah,
you
and that
know.
was the thing. And I'm wondering. I mean, as you see, we'll talk about NECA shortly after we finish
Mhm.
going through the movie. But it's a matter of time before they made a Paige Turco April
Figure.
figure. They're gonna have to. And I think even Judith Hogan's brought that up time after time on her YouTube channel. And her spots with NECA. So it's only a matter of time before, because it's like I respect her, April O'Neil.
Mhm.
And she did it in this one and in the third one, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
She just
Yeah.
cut her hair. She just cut
She
her
cut
hair.
her hair, that was the one thing about April. I always wanted them. I wanted them to rock the short hair. Even with Judith Hogue, I was like, oh, but why she don't look exactly like the cartoon? But she
Yeah.
embodied. Judith Hogue embodied what, like you said, embodied what April was. She
Yeah.
really did.
But I'll tell you one thing. In part three, April actually became a favorite of mine after, because she started
Mm,
getting her attitude. Like, you start to see how
yeah.
April was supposed to be. She's very
Yeah.
demanding. I need this now. Like, like that. Instead of being a reporter, she's like taking her attitude and putting it there, her frustrations and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yo, dude, I need you to come and train me, man. We train to ninja rap all day, bro. And then I'll start
Basically.
breakdancing after I'm done, and then I'll collapse because of
Dude, that'll be a hell of a
further.
workout. Go, go, go,
Oh
go,
yeah,
go.
go ninja, go ninja, go.
That'll
See,
be
but
a
we
hell of
can't
a
play it because
workout.
of copyright. We can't play it because of copyright.
Right, right.
But yeah, so this April, she's laughing, like, everything's good for her and stuff like
Yep,
that. But the timeline between when the first one happens and the second one happens, some people speculate it's a couple of months. Some people speculate that, oh, this is about a year.
hmm.
I think
I never thought about that.
I think there's a time jump, and they just never address it. They never address
Yeah,
how far the time jump is. We don't know how direct it is, because remember, if Shredder fell from the roof into the dumpster, got technically crushed by the trash can, comes back and emerges from the dumpster, which we're not there yet. We're going to
right,
get there after this
right.
week. But when he emerges from the dumpster, he's battered, broken, and he's making his way to the fallback spot, right?
Yep,
You hear this when they discuss with each other what they're doing. So it's like everyone's doing what they're still doing, coming together, and Tatsu finally makes his announcement that he's going to be, leader, right?
right.
Because everybody's flying at the seat of their pants. And Tatsu was one of the guys who were knocked out. So he probably got, aware, conscious, and said, "Yo,
Yeah,
we got annihilated. Warehouse is done. Whoever's still loyal, meet us at the fallback spot." And the fallback spot is usually put to those who are in ninja attire, who already took their oath, who fought the Shredder. Because if you didn't realize it, in the behind the scenes from the first one, there was a uncut, edited version of
right.
Shredder who goes in as soon as he enters. They roll out the mat. He sits down on the floor, and then he fights for Foot Ninja. Now, here's the thing:
Yep.
a lot of people get this wrong with the first film. The people that rob April is the Foot Clan.
Oh yeah.
People say that's the Purple Dragons because of the comic, comparity. But no, they're the Foot Clan, because the same individuals that were there fight Shredder
In that deleted
in
scene.
that deleted scene.
Right. I didn't
So
even realize people were saying that they thought that they didn't
yeah,
even that
there's a
was
couple that was like a
wow.
couple of years ago. There was a podcast, and they were talking turtles and stuff like that, specifically about the films and their tie-ins to Power Rangers, which
Right.
we will get to eventually.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
the whole thing was, they were a part of the same clan. So everybody who was affiliated as a ninja, wearing the tire, who is a Foot member, like stealing TVs and all that other stuff, was one thing. But being dedicated to train, being dedicated to wear the suit, and keeping that vow of silence. That's why no one went to the junkyard. where everybody build up at. Because think
Gotcha.
about it, if there was a snitch, the cops will be there already,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Yep.
So for me, going back to like why, you got to see Shredder, you got to see the Turtles, you got to see Toka and Razor, some new characters that are
Yep.
very expressive.
Yep.
So
My thing with this was how wildly different the costumes were. That was a
oh
little off-putting to me as a kid because the first one I think they nailed it. And this one was wildly different. Like you look at the expression on the expression on Donnie's face always was just like he always looked like that, like surprised. And I was like, what the hell? He didn't look like that in the first one. Why? And this goes back to what you were saying about them wanting to make it more appealing and make it more like the cartoon and make it more fun loving and more a little bit more goofy because the first one they had problems. They had problems with it being a little too dark, a little too violent. And even in this one, I think we never see Mikey use his nunchucks. Never.
well, he only uses the chain link sausages, and in some regions they cut that scene out.
Too close to nunchucks.
Too close to nunchucks. But once, like, none of them actually use their weapons except for Donnie. Donnie's the
Yep.
only one who's used their weapon.
Yep.
Now, let's see. When it comes to the suits, though, Jay,
Yep.
the reason why they look different is because around the time they decided to start filming, Jim Henson passed away.
Exactly. Yep.
So they had the same team come in, but they didn't have the same nuances for the first film as they, from the second film to the first film. They didn't have like the identifying marks that made them dumb from the first film, with the exception of Michelangelo and Raphael. They're the ones who stood closest to their original
Very
counterparts.
true.
It's
Very
only in the third film when you really see a tremendous difference with all four of them. And Raph still looks like Raph, but his beak looks different. So, and that's the thing with the suits, because even the shape of the shell was more rounded out. It wasn't as sharp. You start to see more freckles on them. They were brighter colored.
exactly.
So the suits were brand new, still taking the molds of the original body, but the paint was different and the masks were different. It's kind of like with the Predator situation with the mandibles, where they
Yep.
kept stretching out the mandibles so that way it could go for a wider spread, but it loses that tightness from the first film, the first two films.
Exactly.
So, it's kind of that stuff. What's this? Just rewatch.
It's just rewatch. I just rewatched 3 movies yesterday because you guys bring me so much memories back with this live stream. Thank you so much. The first one is definitely the best movie in my opinion.
Oh
I
yeah,
totally
no
agree.
doubt, no
Totally agree
doubt,
with that.
no
Totally,
doubt,
totally agree.
no doubt, no
Agree.
doubt. So, that's
Oh,
that. What's this?
it says first one feels more darker and also for grown-ups. The other two are more childish, which
Ex-
exactly.
exactly.
They were made
And
for the first two were made for kids.
yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. And that's why you don't see them using their weapons,
Exactly.
as often. And then third film, they try to, recycle that and then add more sword usage, but not the way we expect. But real quick, since you had your say, I had my say on this, and everyone's doing this stuff. I got one more question in regards to the film.
Okay. Before that, we got this 7.99 bomb from Ashley Chase. You gotta do it. We didn't do it this time. Do it.
Oh no, no, no. Da-na-na-na. He was switched up. We switched up. He said da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na.
Yep.
Here was in the half show.
No, Baba.
Yeah, we didn't do it the first time. Listen, I got
Yeah.
so much going on my mind, and that's happening right afterwards because I've been
Man.
up since early. I'm just running around with my
Yeah.
head cut off.
Yes.
My
Yes.
apologies, guys. But yeah, Ashley Chase, thank you again. Heroes in the half shell,
So,
Turtle
Baba.
Power. So we owed you that a couple of times. All right, we
Yeah,
owed you that.
definitely.
So yeah, my question is, what's the Turtle Arcade? What
Sorry,
was
I
that?
meant to.
What he
Let
said?
me go back. It was something about the arcade. He said the Turtles arcade games are the real goat. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
look at the
Yes, they
shirt.
are for sure.
This is from the Loot Crate arcade game box set. Waiting for Loot Crate to send my stuff because I paid a long time ago.
I'm still
But
waiting for all my turtle shirts to come in. I ordered
Mhm.
5.
Yep. So
Okay, so favorite moment in the film.
Yep, favorite moment in
Ooh.
the film. And
You
here's
go
the thing:
first. You go first. I need some time to think about that.
you need time to think. All right, all right, all
Yes.
right. For me, like hands down, my favorite moment is when the turtles start dancing and fighting the Foot Clan at the same
Yeah.
time, and that's when Vanilla Ice came in and
Yeah.
says, "Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja, rap." Oh my god, bro! You have to be out of your mind to not have that as your favorite moment
Yeah.
because, like, well, honestly, the majority of the film is good because you can have the moment with the Toko and Razor when they say "mama." You can have it
And
when
that's like my
um the pre-fight donut right here. You know
num
that's another
nums.
one. Num
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 nums.
num nums.
That was my
Yeah. So
yeah,
you know,
yes. The num
and
num.
this leads into the club scene fighting. Towards the end with the ninja rap and whatnot. So yeah, that whole sequence of ninja rap from this going towards the end with Super Shredder, that was my jam. That
Yes.
was my jam.
I would say that scene there, absolutely. The num num scene always get that is just funny to me. The they are babies. I
Like,
think we running around the house quoting that line for years. Me and my cousin would just be like, "Yeah, they are babies. Oh, they are stupid. They're not stupid. They're children.
they're infants.
They're infants." Yeah, I mean, a
Yeah,
lot of memorable moments from this movie, and this was not my favorite one, but I think it has some of the best quotes um
yeah,
in this one. And that, like you said, that whole ninja rap scene, that's just classic. And
yeah,
just when you think of 90s nostalgia, there it is right there.
yeah,
That personified 90s nostalgia. Vanilla
yeah,
Ice, Turtles, the whole thing, just amazing. Just a
mhm,
great time to be alive. You guys, if
yeah.
anybody that's the young guys that's not that's just getting into stuff, you guys had to be there. It was great time, real great time to be alive.
Oh yeah, definitely. And on top of that, if you guys haven't noticed, my hairstyle comes from the whole Vanilla Ice vibe. So I got the head shaved off to the side, head goes up to like kind of a mohawkish style. It's that uptown fade into
Yes,
that's my hairstyle. And
there
thank
you
you, brother
go.
Cousins, for hooking me up with that logo, man. That logo is fire, man. I
Absolutely,
have it here. It's in my channel on the banner. You'll see it. And dude, oh my god, it just
absolutely.
screams loco. So yeah, man, that's my favorite moment in the film, man. The whole Vanilla Ice, the turtles dancing, it's like going in ninja rap, oh man. First,
Absolutely,
what was it saying? First one, the original first.
absolutely. Yep,
Hmm. Yep,
absolutely.
yep.
Damn
This
sure
is true.
does. And
This is
that's what
true.
made it so good. That's what made that first movie just man.
Yeah,
It was just man. That
yeah.
first.
This was straight cartoon. This is
Yep.
straight Bebop and Rocksteady episode. Without Bebop and Rocksteady, more Toko Razor,
Yep.
and bringing Super Shredded. This was a straight up um episode from the '90s cartoon into live action, or '80s cartoon into live action. So
JBL, let's see, JBL, JB Beats NL also started watching the animated series on YouTube. I really enjoyed those two. Do you know if it's a remake and which year it came out? The cartoons?
well, which animated series are you speaking of?
That's right. It's a lot of them.
There's a
It's
few.
a lot.
There's a few.
Yeah.
So there's the '80s animated series. There's the 2012 animated series. There's the
Yep.
2000s animated series, which is 2003,
Yep.
which is the better of them all in sense of sticking to story when it comes to the turtles
Yep.
and giving us a lot of bang for your buck
And
because
they
it
and they dive deep into the comics too.
deep,
Deep.
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 Now going back into like Kevin Eastman style, it's the 2012 versions. Like even though they had that weird CGI with the three toes instead of having two toes, a lot of people were like not familiar with it. But I love those turtles, man. Those turtles, like it took a while for them to grow on me. That's why I want to give Rise to the TMNT time to grow on me as watching them as a cartoon. But the figures I could do without. They look, like dumb Cos babies, the way those turtles are
They're a
designed.
little too childish. Now the cartoons, I'm actually like my godson is all into it. He really
Mm.
likes those, and he has actually I'm getting into it by watching those with him. So I'm like, hey, those it looks cool. But yeah, as the figures, nah, those Rise of TMT figures, I'm sorry, I can't get with those.
Yeah, man. But we'll see. Vanilla Ice and Hammer were hype back in the day. Yeah,
They were,
man.
they were.
Yeah, yeah. You
I'm
know,
still a big Hammer fan. I'm sorry,
yeah.
genie pants and all.
Well, Vanilla Ice went from hip hop star to rock star. You know what I mean? And he was still making it big. You know, it's just that he switched genres, kind of like MGK.
Yeah,
But MGK went and switched roles, for a different reason, and we already
absolutely.
know Eminem's the GOAT. That's it. I'm not gonna say no more.
Yeah, Eminem killed him.
Yeah, yeah.
He gave him to be fair though, and I know this is totally off subject. I think he gave Eminem a fair. He gave them a fair fight. He definitely gave him a fair
He
fight.
gave him a proper slap in the face.
He did. He
And
did.
then what happened was he's like, okay, I got a whole album for you. And then, it's like you can make somebody famous and you can make them infamous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your comebacks could be repetitive, but how do you do it? You bring out the catalog and it's like, okay, cadence, delivery, punchlines,
Yep.
um, and so on and so forth. And then it gets worse when fans go at you.
Right.
When
See, the
fans
thing
go
is,
at you, whew,
simply put, you don't slap box with God.
no,
You don't
no,
slap box with God. Seriously.
no.
And that's what happened. And yeah. we need damn, that's another show right there. Ooh,
Yeah, that's another show. You don't
that's
slap
another
box
show.
with God, and we show different variations of people try to slap box with God, whether it be animals or actual boxing, MMA, whatever.
Right.
Oh, but we still got to do a wrestling one. We still got to do wrestling.
Absolutely.
We got a wrestling one.
Absolutely.
So,
I think I saw the
um,
20. He said, I think I saw the 2004 in the end title. So that would be, I think that's the one from
that's
that's the I forget the name of
that's
that one,
the
but
2000 Turtles. That's
yeah.
2000 Turtles. That's the one that what you call it? It's where Shredder is a Utrom.
Yeah.
Shredder's the Utrom. Like yeah, he's the big bad, but he has an alien in his stomach, and he calls himself the real Shredder, and he has the scar on his face.
Mm.
So
Yeah, that show was dope.
yeah, yeah.
That's a good one.
The- Uh, animated movie was awesome. Yes, we're
It
gonna
was
get to
good.
that.
It
We're
was
gonna
good.
get to
Was it not
that.
a spiritual successor to the third one? That's actually like the fourth Ninja Turtles movie.
This is in the timeline. It's the fourth Ninja Turtle movie, but you start seeing the effects that it's having after that film because we're going to get to that because
Mhm.
all of these films including Secret of the Next Mutation are all tied in.
They are.
They're
Yep.
all tied in because when you see the ending of that film you see all the trinkets from 1, 2, and 3 in that film.
That's right. Oh, Collecting Madness. Definitely the moment around the table and they're entertaining April. Michelangelo starts acting like a comedian. You dirty rat. You killed my brother. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good scene.
Yeah,
Definitely a
yeah,
good scene.
yeah. So yeah, man, that's our favorite moments, man. That's our favorite moments. So
Absolutely.
so next we're gonna get into
Oh yeah.
yeah,
These guys right here, man. Man, hold
yeah,
on. Let
man.
me just so we can give you a boom. Look at that. Look
Yep.
at that. Look at that right now. And I'll be honest with you, I still run into this guy.
Oh yeah. I
Still
need to
run
get the
into
all black one. That's the one I'm missing. I need the all
Yeah,
black
that one's
one.
becoming hard to find. I was finding that one a lot last year, but I think they did I think they did a restock, and I know I'm seeing a lot of the originals like that. I think I could go to Walmart and probably pick him up right now. The box would probably be a little dog eared, but yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can find that one.
this is right here one of my favorites and easily because he's big, massive, and fully articulated. So
Yes.
you can get the double joints. You can get the oh man, he's just massive. And then he has this big comma, I think it's called. It's a staff with a blade at the end of it.
Yep.
But this is harkening back to the Playmates version of the movie Star Turtles. Because the movie Star Turtles was based off the second film and not the first film.
That's right. Yep. Want to give a
So
shout out to Cam's collection. Killer Cam, what's up to you, brother?
killer Cam. I better see you tomorrow, bro. Better see you tomorrow. So
Absolutely, bro. But yeah, let's go back to that. Yeah, man. That
yeah,
looks good.
so this is Big Daddy Sexy. This is Big Sexy right here. Big Daddy Cool.
Right.
This is Kevin Nash right here.
Yep.
For those who didn't know, he came in, he wore actual skin tight suit that was airbrushed to look like this, and what they did was take the airbrush parts and actually made it into a physical sculpture. So for those who don't know or have never seen the behind the scenes photo of Kevin Nash with his helmet off, he has the makeup eyes, he has the helmet off, and he has the suit on. The suit is straight up airbrushed to look like this. So
Amazing.
it's dope.
Luminar in the house. What's up, Lumi? How you
Hey,
doing?
little me, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, that's my sister in the arts. Sister in the arts.
Yeah, man.
So,
But these figures right here, man. I mean, when that one came out, I was just like, damn, I gotta
yeah.
get it.
Oh yeah, dude, no doubt, no doubt. And because the big hype, like this is the funny part. I'm glad NECA did this, and you got to give props to NECA. Like
Yeah.
Loot Crate's one thing, but NECA's another thing.
Oh,
NECA said as long as they have the license for turtles, they'll find a way to give us turtles, right? They'll give us an aptitude time to get turtles. For 3 years in a row, we were able to get these turtles. I told Maz, just go on the hunt, you'll find them. He found them.
yep.
He found his set of turtles. I got my sets of turtles, right? So they gave you Comic-Con, GameStop, and
Yep.
then the 2-pack, and then restock the 2-pack again.
Yep.
4 times you was able to get those turtles. Now, with the new launch of the Secret of the Ooze box sets, which we'll get to later,
Oh yeah.
they gave us Super Shredder, right?
Yep.
And shortly after, on their website, they had these two guys, Toka and Razor.
Love those figures.
As an exclusive to the store, which was one of the things that you had a whole week, 2 weeks to get it. So,
Exactly.
it's like I get it because it happens to me too, where you miss out because
and you end up looking like Toka there.
yeah. And he's the best. He's the best out of the two.
He really is. And you
Clearly.
get something that you don't get articulated eyebrows. Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
bro. His beak wiggles a little bit. He got the big wide open mouth. You can make him look bewildered. Mama.
Love that figure.
Yeah, but he's cool too. He's cool too.
Yes.
He got die-cast chains on the back.
Yep.
He got all this armor on him. Very articulated, well balanced on both of them. Like these figures are, if not the best NECA has ever given us.
I
These specific ones.
totally agree. And the funny thing is, with these guys, I remember I had them on display, and my play cousin came over, and he was like, "Bro, you got them." He's like, "Man, Token Ray," because I remember Token Razor used to get a lot of hate back in the day because they won't be bopping rock steady. So he was like, "You got them." Soon as I pulled them down and let him see them, he was like, "Bro, why, dude?" He was like, "I love these guys now." He's like, "Man, I love these figures. Damn, these figures are dope." So it's like, yeah, man.
You talking about the Playmates one or the NECA ones?
No, these.
Oh, the NECA ones.
Okay. Yeah, because he hated on them for years, but when he saw the figures, he was like, man, it just the nostalgia of it just really hit him and was like, damn, I love these characters. Because a lot of people didn't like them because they weren't Bebop and Rocksteady, but they were their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I love the fact that we got these guys and they were different from Bebop and Rocksteady, regardless of how much we wanted Bebop and Rocksteady. And this is like, okay, this is Bebop and Rocksteady's alternate version until you see later in the cartoon they show up and fight the turtles.
Yep.
You're like, oh, so we got other mutants in the Turtles series and stuff like that, which
and those
is
figures
crazy.
are hard to find.
Yeah. So, and that was back in the day, man. And
Mhm.
I had the regular toe card that was using the what was a slash body, and
Yeah.
then for Razar, I had the mutation version, so he changed into the wolf.
Oh wow.
So he was
Remember,
big,
I
chunky,
remember
stocky.
that.
Yeah. And Super Shredder, I never got. I only had the Shredder from the first wave of turtles, and it was cool, man. But the like, dude, like I find myself loving Razor because he's so posable, but
Yes.
Tokar being with all the spikes, is a little pain in the butt. But once you heat it up and soften it up a little bit, you're good.
Oh,
Just
I've
be
stabbed
careful.
myself. Hold on, let me show y'all. I've stabbed myself with this guy several times. They're a little because some of them are soft, but then others like, dude, I've had him fall. He fell off my shelf onto my foot, and man,
Mhm.
you,
Yeah, just be wary when you get these figures, and even though they're soft, the paint does fracture and crack
yep,
when you move them, right? So just be aware of that. Me, it doesn't bother me; it just makes them look more dirty and grimy.
exactly.
But that's me and my take. But yeah, man, these figures are awesome, and then they have the new technology right here. Like I know this is getting a
Crotch
little
shot. It's like,
crotch shot.
yep,
See the ball joint sockets? Shredder had it. He has it. Razar has it, and the new Turtle box set is going to have it,
oh,
which is the upcoming box sets.
let's go and bring that up. We're gonna cue that up real quick. First, I want to address some not questions, just comments.
Yeah.
Oh well, here's a question. JB Beat says, "Do you think NECA ever going to make the 1/6 scale in these? Why? Yes or not?"
No.
Um, we talked about it before. I think right now because it's legal reasons why they don't. They can't do 1/6 scale. They do pretty much 1/12. They do 12 scale and quarter scale. And I think that's
10th
because of
scale.
10th scale. Sorry, 10th
They do
scale.
10th scale. Yeah. So everything's 7-inch scale. So it's technically in between 10th and what you call it, 10th and 11th scale. I mean, not 11th scale. It's the higher the number, the bigger the size. I mean,
Exactly.
the higher the number, the smaller the
The
size.
smaller the size.
So
Yes.
it's more like 11, 10 scale. That was more closer to 10 scale than anything else. What's up?
This is a good question. He said, "Would NECA do a 1/4 scale?" I would love it. That'd be a lot of money. They can do it.
We still don't have a Splinter yet, and they're trying to push out a Splinter as we speak from the
Mm,
first film.
yeah.
So take that for
Go.
what you will,
Yeah. And then
because
they got. And then we got it. Yeah. And then we got to get this new turtle
Casey,
box. K. I would think Casey would have been the 1/4 scale a long time ago.
they were supposed to do Splinter first because he came out first.
Right.
Then they did the Casey and Raph 2-pack. So Casey was supposed to be next in the wheelhouse to be done in quarter scale, and then April. Now here's the thing: financially, for NECA, it makes more sense to do them in this specific scale
Yes.
because more people could buy and display more, and people will double up on them. Versus the quarter scale, because they're so big, the boxes are so big, it's difficult to store those and keep those without accumulating space.
Exactly. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to bring up those box sets. Hold up.
Let's see here. Uh, uh, where's my place?
Let's see here.
Let's see.
So these are the ones that are coming out. We're going to
Hmm.
show you the box set as well, but this is the box set from Secret of the Ooze.
Hmm.
Um, man, I like these a lot. I can't wait for these to come out. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
Listen, I agree that somebody needs to make the 1/6 scale versions, but here's the thing. This is why I say 3-0 lends themselves better for the turtles, specifically the Michael Bay turtles, because they have clothes on, they have the soft goods on, they lend themselves a little bit better. but I'm not opposed to them getting made, with leather strappings and the leather pads and soft good bandanas. They lend themselves well. DreamX did 2012 the 2000 turtles, right? And they
Yep.
had soft goods, leather and stuff like that, but their range of motion sucked. In my opinion, they single
Mm.
jointed everything. Like even
Oh
though
wow.
turtles have single jointed here for the knees, but the elbows are double jointed. They look single jointed, but you get the full range, and the shoulder sockets come out, the butterfly joint, so you're able to cross like for nunchucks or whatever. You know, it's cool. But yeah, man, like this box set, when I first saw it drop, I was like, yes, I had to get it. So I bought this and the accessory pack, and I was like, yes, need those. I really, really need those. This box set was like on fire, fire, fire. You know,
Absolutely.
all movie versions, but
Oh,
I
hold
also
on up. I used the wrong link. Hold on.
updated metalhead design.
Let me see. That was the wrong link. Hold up. Just get to that share
See,
screen.
a metalhead design that's updated, more updated to what? To what? IDW. That's the newest one. The IDW versions. As far as that goes. But metalhead, like you got your pick for metalheads, man. You got picks. You got the 20 was it 2012 version of Metalhead, which is the smaller version. You have the one
Yep.
from the 2000s, 2003 versions, which he's not really in the show, but they made him into a toy.
Yep.
And he looks like a snapping turtle, like Toka, but without the spikes. Then you have your Super Sevens, and then you have the classics. Let me see. So,
It's just good and able. Collector Man said just some good enabling and its finest going on here.
well, listen, I'm a turtle fan. See, when I got this box set, I got this and the the accessory pack, right? Because I already have Toka and Razor twice, so I still have a box mint. So I didn't do that. But Jay, I think you got everything right, all three things.
I got all three things because I have a bad habit of buying stuff and selling stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed everything all over again. Not everything, but I needed the Secret of the Ooze line all over again. Because at one point I said, look, I'm not gonna collect the Secret of the Ooze line. I'm just gonna collect the movie line, the original movie line, and a few of the cartoon turtles. That has all changed. I'm all in. Now
Mm,
I just have surrendered. So I went back, I bought these guys, I bought the accessory pack, and I got these guys again as
nice.
well. So yeah, I got them all coming. Looks like they'll be dropping early next year. So
Yep.
that's going
Everything's early next year. Everything's early next year.
everything. Them the turtle van as well. So yeah,
Turtle Van, Usagi, and
yep,
the freaking neutrinos, the Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang with the Rock Soldiers,
yes, yep,
Zack and Smash, like
yep.
all these NECA stuff. Like notice the month of March into April was all turtle stuff, getting bombarded by NECA with turtle stuff.
Absolutely.
You know,
Love this show. Love this show so far, guys, and love the energy and enthusiasm you guys have for TMNT. I will be catching the show later today after some adulting. Know how that is, bro.
hmm
I may be able to watch some live. Dude, appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for your
my
support.
man.
Oh, we got the Thor's 2941. He says, brother, cousins, and local Lou. Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, PR, my fellow Puerto Rican. What's up, my brother?
Hey, hey.
You know, Puerto Rico is the island, man, that everyone likes to go to for vacation. So we know it as our second home because my first home is the island of Manhattan, real Puerto Rico to me.
Woo! You go. There you go, brother.
Oh man,
So, but do you think we will get a better team movie than the 1990?
no, no, no.
I think it's the time, right? It was just that was like lightning in a bottle. And in that time, the time and the era, I don't know. I don't think they could do it. They'll do it again, but I don't know if they'll do it like that.
They will do it. They won't do it the same way they did it before. This is the same thing that happened with let's see,
Yeah,
Mando series.
yeah,
You're never gonna get the first Mando series ever again.
that's right.
Deadpool. Deadpool was lightning in the bottle. The first movie they did it twice for Deadpool 2. There was nothing wrong with it in my eyes. It's just that it was the more of the same from the first film, which is expected because it's Deadpool, right?
Right.
So, some people will get fatigued because they want something new, something fresh, and blah 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 blah.
Right.
And yeah, I agree. I can't do quarter scales either. But Mister over here, he's in the bag. He's in the bag. He got caught up with Mando. He got caught up with Mando. There he goes.
Yep. So and actually the quarter scale turtles too. I have them. They're so big. I don't have them on display.
See?
That's the thing. I'm going to find a display for them because I've seen people on YouTube and I've seen people do an actual sewer diorama for the quarter
Hmm.
scales.
Hmm.
And that is amazing. I don't have the room for it, but yeah. And one thing I like about the size that NECA is going with, and this is what you call this is the 1/10 scale.
1/10 scale, yeah.
This 1/10 scale, they're perfect for dioramas. As we saw
Oh
your
yeah,
diorama a couple episodes back, they're perfect for that. So
definitely.
that's one of the reasons that had me jump all in on the NECA line because it's like, okay, I'm gonna start building dioramas with this stuff, and that saves up on space. It makes a lot of space, but you can put a lot of figures into that diorama. So definitely.
Mario, what's up, brother?
Hey, we got Mario in the house. What's up? What's up? Hey, if I will send you a link if you want to join, brother.
Uh, let him get the raspiness out of his voice first, because you know how he is, man. He wake up in the morning sounding like Marvin Gaye. He could get all the.
Absolutely,
He,
absolutely. And time is flying. We ain't got that much long. Yeah, because I know you have a
I have a
thing.
thing. I have a
You have
thing,
a
and you
thing.
have a thing too.
I have a
It's called
thing.
it's called daddy duties, okay?
There you go. There you go.
Because it's no more brother cousins, it's daddy cousins.
It's daddy cousins. It's whole family cousins now. Daddy cousins,
Yeah,
mama
man.
cousins, and little baby cousins, aka quarter scale Belle is what I call her.
Quarter scale Bell. Wait until she gets to 1-to-1. When she gets to 1-to-1, it's like, oh no, daddy.
Yep.
Where he at?
Yep. Yep. You ain't ever lied,
Oh,
brother.
oh man, yo, you know what we need to do? We need to do what is it? Reservoir Dogs moment. I'm down
Yes.
for that. When you're like, oh yeah, my daughter's going to the prom. I'm like, oh yeah, yours too. All right, I
Hell
got
yeah.
you. We we,
There
we
you
all
go.
take a trip. Take a little road trip. All right, over there. We're like, oh, we're gonna meet my father. Where he at? Oh, he at the gym right now with the boys. Okay, cool. Take him over Jordan. Just give him the. I smell fish on you, boy.
Absolutely. No, that's
Oh
definitely
man,
that's definitely how it's gonna go too. I'm
yeah,
already I'm already
yeah.
like preparing myself. Like God. Ugh.
No, my daughter knows I'm not the one. When you see the displeased in my face, it's like displeased in Master Splinter. You know, 10 flips now, and don't forget, go ninja, go.
Oh, I made another funny.
Yeah, bro. Oh
Dude,
man.
the soundtracks too.
Oh,
To
dude,
both
this.
movies were dope.
Yeah, man. The orchestra for the first one is top notch. I have that on my phone as a playlist, so I get
That's
to
what's
listen to everything.
that's what's
Um, yeah, man.
Oh, Toy Box said, I sold my spirit splinter. What? Only slightly
Oh,
regret, but it paid for most of it paid almost for two hot toys. Dude, it's going for a lot of money, bro.
yeah. It's going for like damn near $400 even, maybe a little bit more. I got two still mint, and I don't plan on selling any of them because it's a case of an emergency. Basically, it's
Yeah,
emergency money. Like
exactly.
I want to keep one for my display, overall display,
Yeah,
because that's the purpose I bought it for. Because
that's
I'm
the
gonna get
roller
me
too.
some. I would like to find me another set of turtles that's based on the first film, and I'll explain why. It's just to be with the Master Splinter in the scene of him, in the campfire. So I want to recreate that scene, and I think
I
depending depending on what cabinet I'll get, because I want a separate cabinet for the NECA stuff,
yeah.
and just put all my NECA stuff in there, and each one is displaying a specific scene. And we'll talk about that more when we get into displaying,
Oh
because
yes.
we're
I
gonna we're
can't
gonna
wait for
talk
that.
about displaying, and I'll probably do one live when I get the setup. But
Absolutely.
yeah, man,
You
I'm
got
glad
mine?
you was able to get yours. Your
Oh
set.
yeah. Absolutely. I got my set and And this like Mad Make says this. He's like, I found my Splinter Strutter 2-pack in the Walmart the other day. Every time I go to
Nice.
Walmart, I see 50 of those. So if anybody needs
I need a 2-pack, but
you
I need to wait until the first check rolls in. So that's not going to be until the end of this month. So when
okay,
the
let
first
me
check rolls in the end of this month, I'm gonna be like, yo, brother Cousins, I need you to
yeah,
go check a Walmart real quick and
yeah,
send me one of those 2-packs so that way I could get me. Because here's the thing, Splinter, they did us dirty with Splinter.
yeah.
Only in the 2-pack can you get the extra hands and the pizza dropping accessory.
That's
That's it.
right. That's right.
That's it. But this is NECA. This is why you get what you get early on, and then if you could pass up on the next thing, you could pass up on the next thing. Because like I got plenty of multiples of this line. This is the only line that I buy multiples of. I already have I have what, 3 super shredders. I have 2 regular shredders. I got 2 splinters.
Okay.
I got 2 spirit of splinters. I got the extra box set of turtles, which is never going to get open.
Yeah.
Um, I got an extra accessory set for those specific turtles, and then I got extra Toka and Razor.
Yep. So
So
yeah,
I just
I
need
got
Casey.
I got Casey. I got the Casey rap set. I got just about everybody from the first movie. But I
Mhm.
only have one. Like I only have one set of the turtles. And that's the San Diego Comic Con, the same one that you have.
Yeah,
And I paid some money for that because I had to buy that backwards. That was like three hundred
it
dollars
was three
at the
hundred dollars.
yeah, and
I
that was
paid.
right when the pandemic started. That was like that was like
I did.
early 2020.
I paid $300 after they were released from SDCC, so it
Wow,
held its value, and now it's even more valuable
it's
because
like
it's
it's in the 500s now, right?
800s, Papa, going into $1,000 because
Woo!
it's the box set. It's the VHS style box set. So
Yes,
it harkens back to its origin of when it was released at the time. It was
right.
released during VHS time. So they give us the VHS box sleeve. Same thing with this one.
Yep. It said the guy that played Razzo was so nice. He sat there for hours and talked to me and my 2 annoying cousins, fully suited up except for the head. Damn, that is
Yeah, Ken. Yeah,
dope.
I think Ken was here last week,
Yeah,
and telling us about him being on the set and whatnot. And that's dope, man.
that is
That's
dope,
dope.
bro.
That's dope, man. Like
Bro,
those are
dude,
memories that you can't replace, brother.
Ken, we gonna have to talk. We gonna have to find a way to get you on the show, man, because I'm just interested to hear those stories, man. Because
Yeah.
you're not, knowing somebody that was actually there. That is dope. So Ken, definitely send us. We'll
Yes.
get in contact.
Yeah,
Send us
hit us up on the Facebook pages. You know what I mean? You got
absolutely.
you got me at with my government name on there. But if you type in Loco Lou, you'll find me. You'll definitely
Definitely.
find me, and then just send me a message, and we'll link up with brother cousins and pick a specific day for you to come and share your stories. So that'll
Absolutely.
be awesome, brother.
That
Appreciate
would
you,
be
man.
great. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Absolutely. Because he was there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that would be great to have him on the show because when he just said, like in the last episode, he said he actually went into the room. He went into the dressing room. It was just turtle parts everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah,
And he got to feel, and it felt like a Nerf ball. That's just, I mean,
yeah,
damn,
dude.
that's awesome.
So imagine that getting wet in the set of the sewers, or in the rain when they were going into the sewer with Casey and April.
Yeah.
Like, you know, nice place, guys. I never get to be with nobody with condos. Are you coming or not? Uh, you know,
That's dope.
let me see.
Toy Box says I had 15-foot soldiers, but downsized to 10.
Oh man, I'm trying to catch up to you, brother. I want
No
the
bull.
15. I think I got 8 total.
Man, I only have 4. I have two singles that I bought, and then I bought the 2-pack. So yeah, I got
Yeah,
4.
whether I get another single or the 2-pack, it doesn't matter to me as long as I get more. Because I want at least, honest to God, I want at least 50.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want 50.
I get it.
Like people say, why so many? I said least is 50 because that's the target goal, right? The least I want is 50. Or I should say the most I want is 50. The least I want is 20.
Yeah, I
And there's a
understand
reason
that.
for it. There's a reason for it. It's for each scene that I want to display on a shelf. So I'm gonna have two separate shelvings, one for Secret of the Ooze, one for the 90s Turtles, and it's specific moments that I could capture on a diorama space. And then I have the cityscape diorama from NECA, and I also have my sewer diorama. So, you know,
That is
it,
awesome. That is awesome, brother. Uh, Bad Fish 5447 Link says, I bought two accessory sets, but somehow NECA only sent me one. Oh, hell no. They also canceled my cartoon street scene, so I have stopped ordering from them. What?
wow,
That's horrible, brother. I'm sorry to hear that.
that sucks, man. Did NECA, did you contact NECA and find out the reasoning behind the cancellation or whatnot? Did you proof your order? Like let us know so that way we could be more prepared as collectors.
Exactly.
Same way we do with Hot Toys, with Sideshow and any other company that we deal with in as far as customer service goes. Like, let us know what did you go through so that way we can be better prepared as collectors. Because I do order a lot from NECA. They haven't done that to me as of yet. Crossing my fingers, knock
Yeah.
on wood. So, I just want to make sure that, that everyone's prepared. And for everyone in the chat who do collects turtles and you have extras and you are willing to part with your extra, help out your fellow community member, if they can't get these things. Because,
Yes.
the accessory pack and the diorama packs are the hardest things to find. Granted, you know, they go up for a higher value, but, it for each one to each one and for the community member, you can get a little extra, but at the same time give, where you can give, because there's some people who aren't going to pay the top dollar. You know what I mean? I canceled my Hot Toys Batman tumbler yesterday because I put myself into a hole. Collecting is tough. Gotta take care of my family first, even when I
Absolutely.
wasn't. Bro, I completely understand. I
Yeah.
completely
That's
understand.
real right there. That is
Dude,
real.
I,
That
I I don't have a job, and like I have a job now, a new one, right? But I don't have no money to play with because mortgage gets paid first.
that's right.
Whatever needs to get paid gets
Right.
paid first, and all that is taken care of. And see, my birthday's coming up, and that's this month on the 26th. I'm not doing anything for my birthday. I'm
Mm,
not doing a damn thing for my birthday because my first paycheck isn't until the 25th. And guess
mm.
where that's going to? Mortgage.
There you go. It's a, and you know what? And that's the thing. It's like that type of stuff. That's what it's about. You gotta always. It's real easy to get caught up in the hole. I've done it. I'll be completely transparent. I've done it myself. I've put myself in a hole so bad till it was like, man, I gotta start selling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do it. You have to sell stuff because real life happens. And even when you think, and this is the thing that gets me, sometimes you'll think you're good. You'll be like, I got extra money to spend, I can do this. And then you spend a whole bunch of money and then something pops up. Like for instance,
Mm-hmm.
I got, everybody knows I got the Ghostbusters, and that was, everybody knows how much that cost. It was very
Mm-hmm.
expensive. Shortly after I got the Ghostbusters, I had a situation in my house. I had a certain area that had, stuff I didn't even know about that needed to
Mm-hmm.
be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
5 grand, just like that.
Right there.
Just like that. And if I would have known that, would I have bought Ghost? But
No.
probably I still would have bought them. But
He said I probably would still would have bought him.
still would have bought them. But still, you gotta always kind of anticipate
The
that
problem.
problems are going to
Right.
happen.
Problems.
Things are going to happen. So collect responsibly is what we're doing. It's like being responsible with everything. Collect responsibly, do your best to manage, because it's real easy to get caught up because they'll drop stuff on you. Like we got those box sets, and then we got the turtle van like a week, like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks
So
later, because they wanted to fight for your money. This is the
right,
thing. NECA knows that
that's right.
they have
Life
their
always
yeah.
comes first.
Life comes first.
Yeah.
Exactly. Family first. House. Everything comes first. Now, NECA knew that they have a specific time slot to follow through when things were releasing and stuff like that. That's why between the month of March and April, I'm always screwed because I got to make a choice. So I could not get the Ecto one, and I could not get the Joker from
Yeah.
InArts. So the Ecto one and Jokers, those Grail pieces, I can't get.
Yeah.
I could not get. I couldn't fork up the money, and then I'm getting married, so I really can't get it unless I do some overtime, and then I could find a way to weasel my way into getting something. But then there's the other problem, which is space. So
There
if you
you
have
go.
so many problems, then it's really not for you to get. Um, Plus, you need to see what is it that you really want to display. And I'm a real hardcore fan when it comes to certain things and things that I want to get. It's just that sometimes it's not in the card. I'm not meant to. It's not in the cards. I'm not meant to have it, and I'm meant to appreciate it from afar. For instance, I
Exactly.
would love to get the Chucky dolls and just have them around the house, just mess with my daughter and my wife and stuff, and scare them half to death. Like literally, I would do that and have some fun.
Yep.
But because we have a dog, I'm like, okay, I think it's in my best interest not to do it because I'll buy one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but there'll be a
single
rag
song,
dog
right?
real quick. Single
Single.
songwriter in the house says, "Hello, collectors. Advice for Mad Makes: family first, and don't worry about the tumbler. Will still be there when the time is right." That's right. I
Mhm.
learned that early on that and that not I learned on that not everything sells out, and that's very true. That tumbler's going to be there. That's going to
Forever.
be there. It's definitely going to be there. Because a lot of the big pieces, even quarter scales, they don't sell out. They don't, because a
Not
lot of
yet.
people, and for different reasons, they don't, like, even in the in the Hong Kong and the China markets, they don't sell those items. Don't sell well there. Period, because of space.
Mhm.
And then a lot of people, forking over $500 to $600 for a piece, it's not an easy feat. It's a certain type of collector that will buy that. So yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Mama.
I love that guy. Love
Love
that
this
guy,
figure, man. Like the
man.
articulation on this is like killer,
His
bro.
Now with mine, when I first got mine, his head fell off. It was like it was hanging out in the box. I was like, "What the hell? He's been decapitated." But but it was easily to pop on, so it wasn't a
Yeah.
big deal.
Listen, with the NECA figures, just heat them up with a blow dryer. I know you shouldn't have to. Everyone's like, "Oh, I should pay for it automatically." Listen, sometimes QC issues is a QC issue, and if it's not a big issue and you could fix it yourself, take it upon yourself to fix it so you save yourself hassle.
Exactly.
If you consider putting stuff together a hassle, then that's your prerogative. There's not
Right.
no judgment here. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like if you feel like okay, this that granted. But if you have something like let's say the shell wasn't glued properly and it doesn't fit properly because of deformation, that's an issue you have to bring up
That's an
because there's
issue.
no way for you to fix it yourself. That's easy
Exactly.
and sufficient. Popping a head back on, come on, man. We have to heat up the figures anyway to get the freaking turtle masks on and off and the interchangeable faces.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Like if it's stuff that 10 minutes and super glue can fix, just do it. It's not
yeah.
a big deal. It says, oh, this is the Thor 2941. It says, my birthday, May 29th. Oh my God, happy early birthday to you. And I have no plans either. I got my daughter's wedding, my son's college graduation, both in June. No hot toys for me, bro. I
Brother. See.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
fellow Puerto Rican, a Gemini just like me, birthday literally 3 days after mine. I think we're related, bro. I think we fell. I think we fell down the same sewer pipe. We fell down the same sewer pipe, landed in the same secretive ooze. It's just that one of us escaped some way somehow.
Exactly, brother, man. Oh man, it bees like that sometimes. Oh
Oh
man, we
yeah.
got Big Dog Pound in the house. What's up with you, brother? What's up with you? Said, doesn't matter if you have the dopest collection, but if you don't have a house to display them, no bueno.
No bueno. Ya tú
No
sabes, no
bueno.
bueno.
I completely agree. I completely agree. I say it
Listen.
all the time.
Whew.
If you don't have a home, if you don't, and this is, I had I lived in an apartment for a very long time, and
Same.
and I noticed my collection was outgrowing the apartment. I had to get a storage facility and all that, and then that's when it was like, you know what, it's time just stop collecting for a bit and really start looking for a home.
Mhm.
So if you don't have a home, I mean, that's your base of everything.
Yeah.
You have to have that first.
Yeah, see, I lived in the projects majority of my life. It wasn't until my daughter was born that I had to make a decision. Is my family going to live here with me in the projects, or am I going to abandon everything and go up to the suburbs where my fiance was at, with her parents and stuff, and live in that house and contribute to that house? And it just made sense to go away from the madness and be with the family over there. And right now I'm here. I still collect. I have more, space to collect. Now I'm just working on side projects for the summer. At the same time, building up revenue for the wedding and stuff like that. And it's been a good 4 years me being here without any issues, not running into any types of violence or trafficking, if you know what that is,
Yeah.
because like seriously, the littlest things that we take for granted, you have to think about. And collecting is just a hobby. It should never be a priority. Granted, we want something now, but it's always good to have friends in high places or friends in low places. When I say low places, like they're in the same position as you, but they have it at the moment, and you can ask them, "Yo, dude, can you spot me for this now?" And I got you. Plus, whatever taxes and shipping and stuff like that, I got you, bro. I even give you gas money. It don't even matter, brother. I got you. Always look out for your peoples. If it costs you a little bit more, it's also good to, help out your friend, because you never know when your friend may need it, and loyalty over everything.
Absolutely. There you go, brother.
Loyalty over
There
everything.
you go, brother. You said it. You
Mhm.
another mic drop, Balu. Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
dropping pizza slices like it's nothing.
And this goes back to what he was saying. Bad Fish 5447. He says, I can't find the email for the accessory set, but from what I recall, they fulfilled my order, but only one was in the box. I emailed them and they refunded me, saying they don't have any more available. Ah, that sucks. He has a
Okay.
follow up to that. He said, I also had my April signature card stolen in the mail. What?
Wow.
What? And still waiting on Neca to resend it since January. So yeah, I'm done with their online store at this point. Oh
Mm.
man, that's
I think
awful.
I don't know if NECA has any stipulations in regards to PO boxes.
Yeah,
If they don't have restrictions to PO boxes, I think it would be best to send it through the PO box, because stealing it from your mailbox is one thing. Stealing it from a PO box, that's another thing, because that's in a federal um establishment. You know what I mean? Anything
yeah,
bad like that happens there, someone's getting fired. Just
yeah.
saying, someone's getting fired. So
Absolutely, absolutely. Sorry to hear that, brother. Ken Carpenter, yes, he said, I'll be down for coming on sometime. Absolutely. I just dropped in the chat. I just dropped my Instagram. So that's Brother Cousins on Instagram. Follow me there. Also, if you
mhm.
guys have any questions or anything like that, that's the easiest way to get in contact with me. You can go on the site of this channel and you can go and find my email too. But that's I'm real responsive on Instagram. So send that, go ahead, send that to me. Definitely Ken Carpenter, get in contact with me there and we'll get you on the show, Ken. Definitely. But yeah, man, this has been a great show, brother.
Oh
As
yeah.
we about to wrap up and everything, Lou, what you got going on, brother? I know it's gonna be a big weekend for you too, right? With
Oh yeah, new gig in training. So I'll be training tomorrow night at my job around 10 o'clock. So that gives me time to do some streams. So you will see me with my brother Lael and Anthony, who just responded to me on Facebook, because he's coming over to the city. I think we're going to do con. I think everybody's coming over to visit con, and some people may want to take a trip over here and see the collection. So it looks like I'm in a hurry to get this collection set up, like the room and whatnot, so
nice.
that way we could take a look at my massive collection, at the same time see how I'm displaying it and stuff. So the pressure's on for me to so I can have guests
Dude,
to
I may
come
have
in
to
through the
jump. I may have
garage.
to come take a bus and oh shit, I can just drive there. You're not too far,
I'm in
dude.
Yonkers, bro. I'm in Yonkers, so you could bypass the city and go straight through Jersey into the upper region.
There
So
you go. There you go. Shoot, I may have to take a road trip.
yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta set it up the room so that way everybody's going. Yeah, Luminar, NYCC. You already know.
Yeah.
Um, but seriously, like I got that. I got Lael for. I'm with Lael on his channel for Collectors Lounge International, so be sure to tune in for that. Also, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button,
Yes.
hit the notification bell on Brother Cousins, and also go to my channel, hit the notifications there
Yes.
for any updates in regards to the show or what I have reviewing. Because right now I have the best car Mandalorian from the movie realization line on my channel. I also did the Hot Toys Punisher War Machine that's there. Also, whatever new turtle things that's going to be coming out, like Super Sevens dropping some stuff. I got some Super Sevens I need to catch up on and bring to the table. And I have boxes I haven't even opened up that's via Super 7. So we could get a deeper look in that on the next episode when we do talk about Super 7 stuff. But that, and I'm going to be on ticket position on Ira Logan later tonight. Oh, later tonight. Excuse me, Saturday. Saturday. Today is Saturday. See, my days are bleeding into each other.
So that
Sunday
means
for tomorrow, I'll be on ticket positions on Ira Logan's channel because that's where we're gonna be at, and we're gonna be doing some annihilations of poses. And you already know, man, it's the pose master, Loco Lou. I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. I'm the pose master. Like if it was up to me, I'll go to everyone's crib and repose their whole figure. They're like this, dude. I never put my figure like that. Is it gonna break? I'm like, I don't know. I just pose. I just pose. I worry about damages later. If it's
right.
my figure, I worry about damages later because I,
Right.
I I pay to play.
That's right.
I pay to play. I don't
I
play to
mean,
look.
we spend a lot of money. I say this all the time. We spend a lot of money on these damn things.
Mhm.
Have fun with them. I can't just sit there and just have fun with them.
Yep.
Definitely have fun with them.
Yep.
But definitely always good doing this show with you, brother. I love it. I
Appreciate it.
love it. This is great. What I got going on?
Yeah.
I got Anthony tonight. So I'm going to be on Six Scale Mafia tonight. We're going to be talking about most likely something Star Wars. In preparation for Celebration. That's going to be great. I'm not going to Celebration, but can't wait. That I just know we're going to be getting some things. Just say
Mhm.
that. I know we're going to be getting some Hot Toys announcements. Hopefully, we'll get Django this week or tomorrow night. Hopefully, hopefully.
You
So
want to
we're
know
gonna be.
something? I secretly want. I secretly don't want Django to come out just yet. I want that pre-order to drop for Windu.
I think we're going. I think it's gonna be a back to back. I think we're gonna get the announcement for Windu, and then they're gonna drop
Yeah.
Django. I think
Not
it's
for
gonna be
nothing.
back or one. Either way they do it, I think that's gonna happen. So
Yeah,
that's
because
gonna be
that purple lightsaber just speaks to me, bro.
hell yeah.
Green is my color, but and so is blue, but
Yeah,
still,
we need
it's
that.
like something about a purple lightsaber, bro. It's just
Dude, when he broke that joint out, and I was like, that's pimp shit right there.
yeah, that's that pimp shit. That's that purple pimp. You know what I mean?
That purple
That's
pimp
that. That's that. A pimp named Slickback.
shit. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. Say it with me now. Pimp
Yeah.
don't slip back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love that. But yeah, I got that going on. Also, this Tuesday we're going to be hitting with Grails. Good morning, Grails. Yes, and with Good Morning Grails, we're going to be opening and displaying Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope. That's Sir Alec Guinness. So that's going to be great. We're going to kind of show the sneak peek of that last week when I did the whole cockpit thing.
Hmm.
But you're gonna get real close, real intimate with that release. I know that's a big grill and it's fetching a huge price now, but hey, it's a great figure and the likeness is spot on. So we're going to be
Hmm.
doing that next week. And of course, best of the best. Best of
Yes.
the best this week. We had some winners. I believe Ryan R won and that's right, I'm looking at notes. Ryan R won the Ahsoka. So we'll be getting that to him as soon
Congratulations.
as that comes in. Congratulations. We got Mr. Pew Pew. $25 gift card going to you as well. We'll see. He got his $25 gift card yesterday. So
Ooh.
yes, We're making dreams happen. It's
Yes,
gonna, yes, that's what we
yes,
do.
yes.
That's how we
That's
do
awesome.
here. And we're probably doing giveaways on this show too at some point.
Yeah,
Definitely.
at some point we'll do some giveaways, probably some merch, maybe a figure or two. We'll see what's around because in my spot is completely dry. I have to rely on friends to get me some turtle stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not dry is Super Seven stuff. So and those are those are
Yeah.
pretty good, and not too many people are into those because they feel that their playmates suffice or they're just too big or whatever it is not their wheelhouse, whatever. But we shall see when that stream pops up, and if we have any giveaways coming up, and if it's just something you can add to your collection, like, oh yeah, I got this in the contest, yeah, boom, put that right up there.
There you
You know what
go.
I mean? But real quick before we dip, because I know it's supposed to be the hard stop at 11, but
Yep.
we have one more thing.
Sure.
Question and
Questions and comments. How do we almost forget that?
questions and comments, and I think we could run through this real quick. So would you
Absolutely.
like to do the honors, brother Cousins?
Absolutely. Let's go to the questions and comments. Do I have them up? So we're bringing up comments from last week's show,
Hmm.
correct? All
Yeah, we
right.
just checking the comment section on the last week's show, and to see if there's anything that anybody wants to know.
Okay.
And if not, we'll go through the chat real quick and see if anybody has any questions. So
Right.
let's see. Let's see.
Sounds good. Let's go to those real
I'll
quick.
check. I'll check the chat real quick, and
Okay.
you get the comments.
You
So
got
yes,
it.
Luminar. I'm going where I last saw Luminar at because that was my checkpoint when I responded to Luminar. She wasn't on the screen, but yeah, Lumi. New York Comic Con. I gotta get my tickets for Thursday and hopefully a Saturday when everyone gets theirs. So I got some of my friends looking out to see if they could grab a ticket. Whoever grabs a ticket first is who I'm getting it from, and then I'll reach out to someone else who needs a ticket, and we'll sign them their ticket. So we're gunning for the Saturday, and I'm gunning for Thursday. I got to do 2 days. Got to.
Yep.
The figure itself was not sealed and open during shipping, and the signature was both were. Man, I'm sorry about that, Blackfish. That the badfish. I'm really sorry about that, brother.
Yeah,
That
that's
sucks, man.
smart. That's
Yeah.
horrible. We do not have any comments on the last video, so we can just go
Okay.
through. So if you guys have any questions down here that we can address, hey, let us know before
Yes.
we go.
Yeah. I'm looking through them right now. Let me see. Yeah, we got responses back and forth. Then it says, "Loco Lou, my daughter is getting married up in New Rochelle." Oh, okay, okay. You must be King, cuz. Bro. I No Rochelle. That's away from me, bro. I'm in Yonkers, so No Rochelle. That's away from me. I get lost over there.
Okay, single
Yeah.
songwriter says, "Oh, I think Tuesday is when the real Hot Toys magic happens.
Hmm.
Just a Jedi vibe feeling. I think so, brother. I
Yeah.
really think so, man. I'm still hoping that we get something tomorrow. I'm like, come on, man, give us something.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
Fingers
crossed, man.
crossed,
Fingers
please,
crossed.
please, 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 please.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Mace Windu is a
Yeah.
dopo.
Dope.
It is
Hmm.
absolutely.
Definitely. Definitely. For me, he is because come on, man. It's Samuel L. Jackson, man. This is one of the first brothers you see with a lightsaber.
Yep. There you go. There it is. There it is.
Nobody with blonde hair or blue eyes. Everybody has that thing going for them. I'm like, okay, where's my representation? You know what I mean? And my closest representation is a brother. Honest to God, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like
Yep.
Native American in my blood, a European in my blood from Spaniards, and then
Yep.
you have my African roots too because Native American and those what you call it that outer Africa theory stuff. Everybody's from Africa. Yeah, it's true.
We
It's
all
true.
brothers. We
We
all
all
brothers.
brothers. All brothers.
We all brothers. My
It's just
background is all mixed up.
some some got melanin and some don't. I'm just saying we all brothers at the
We
end of the day. You know what I
all
mean?
brothers. We are all brothers. And that's just what it is. All
Hmm.
brothers, all earthlings. Like when the aliens come down, they be like earthlings. That's all of us.
Listen. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't an earthling. I'm a turtle. I love being a turtle.
I'm being a turtle. Oh, Collector Madness. Good question. He said, "Are you guys going to do a turtle unboxing on the show, like NECA stuff, etc.?" Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, once the NECA stuff gets shipped to us, we'll do that. As a matter of fact, we was trying to
Absolutely.
do that with Brother Cousins and the April and KC two
Yeah,
pack.
and I just did
Well,
it off camera. I'm sorry.
it
Sometimes
was
I'll be a little selfish, and I'll be just like, I'm just gonna dive in. But definitely we'll do. I got some stuff coming in. I got some stuff I can unbox for you
uh,
guys.
how, yeah. When I get my hands on the rest of the Super Seven stuff, I'll do a Super Seven unboxing here
Okay,
live, and I'll set
sounds
up my
good.
other camera, and we'll take a look at it. Obviously, I'll mute that mic so there's no echo and stuff. We'll work out the logistics on how that's
And
going to work out.
yeah,
Just
and
getting my
next
stuff
show I
together.
can probably show my turtle display in the other room because I know it's not you can't
Yeah.
see it all in here, but the turtle display in the other room, the NECA display it's a good display. A little bit of the cartoon, a little bit of the movies, so that's gonna be good as
Mhm.
well. Hold on,
Um,
ooh, Alvin J he said I finally got to complete my 3-0 turtles on Monday. I get Bebop and Rock. I get Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm going to get Bebop and Rocksteady. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Congratulations. If you know anyone that has a Bebop and Rocksteady for sale, let me know. I need those two, and that's it.
I
That's it.
found the Super Bebop and Mighty Rocksteady set.
Oh no. I have that. He's talking about 3-0. I'm talking about
He's on
three
the three
zero.
zero ones. Yo, yeah,
Three
that's right.
zero.
3-0.
I'm missing those. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy them. Take some awesome pictures. Tag me, Loco
Woo.
Lou. And I would love to see it. I
So are
would
those
love
the
to see it.
same size, like around the same size of the turtles? The three
Bigger than
zero one, the 3-0 turtle?
Bebop is the same size if as Mikey or taller than Mikey, like around Leo size, and Rocksteady is taller than Donnie and Raph.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So
Great in. He said, question: what display case do you display your turtles in? I use it's an IKEA bookshelf case. I forget what it's called. I forget the name of it, but it's
was
an
a pack
IKEA.
Billy bookcase
I
or
think
is
it's
it
a
a
Billy
pack?
bookcase. I think it's a
Okay.
Billy. You hit it right on the head. I think it's a Billy bookcase. That's what I use.
That's the common one. I may get those for my NECA as well, just because it can house them all,
Exactly.
in a nice little neat way.
Yep.
What
And
else we got?
I'll be showing that next week. I'll be showing mine how I have them set up next week. That's when I actually got to get another one because I'm
Mhm.
thinking, and that was one of the things, space. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep all my NECAs in here, and now I have to have one for the movie line, and I have to have one for the cartoons. My wife is gonna love that, so
Mhm.
I'm just taking over. This room has been taken, so I'm just taking over the rest of the basement. So that's just how it
Yeah,
goes.
that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna see how the basement's gonna be during a flood, like when it's
Mhm.
raining, like really bad.
Yeah,
Because if it's condensation and mold builds up, we're gonna have to find a way for when it's raining to put in another whatchamacallit, dehumidifier in there, so that way it doesn't get moldy in the garage.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold on,
So
we got our guy Uncommon Flex is in the house. He
uncommon
said,
flex.
"What's up, brother? What's good, fam? Sorry I'm late. Hey, we about to close out, but hey, hey,
Mhm.
you're here.
Yeah.
All that matters, brother. That's
Don't worry, you get a slice. You always get a slice.
absolutely. And we have this guy here, Had River 25. He
Yeah.
says Hot Toys should release the 20th anniversary figures this year, not for the next two. Just saying. I have also a IKEA Billy bookshelf for my Hot Toys collection. Yeah,
Okay.
those are dope. Those are dope. I mean, I use those detox and I also make my own cases. I do
Yeah.
the Home Depot, display case. I'm going to be doing a video on that because you
Hmm.
can buy everything from Home Depot and make it. Takes a little know-how, but I'm going to be doing a video on that at some point.
Gotcha.
FBJ, yeah, man, I was waiting for you to be in
FPJ.
here, dude. FBJ
Um,
says good morning, everyone. We'll have to catch this show on the replay. Late to the party, brother. You're never late to the party.
don't
Yeah,
worry, there's always a slice for you too, bro.
always, always, always. Definitely. Brandon has some questions. Says BC Local Lou, do you have any predictions for Hot Toy releases next week? Lou, I'll
Ooh.
let you go on that.
Predictions for Hot Toys release in regards to what we already know. Um, Star Wars related. I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for, like, if we're talking about actual release, as in drops, like, okay, it's out, go get it now, kind of thing.
Yeah,
It will have to be Django and
yeah,
Moff Gideon. I think Moff Gideon's
yeah.
like right behind Django Fett. And the reason why I say that, look at the Tanker Trooper. He came out before Luke and the Stat, and he's
Yep.
a newer figure that was ordered in. So his order batch is low, the first batch.
Yeah,
So, being that the batches are low and they come in different, segments, and people are pre-ordering and pre-ordering from different locations, it's just keeping the assembly line going until there's no more, right?
absolutely.
So that's what we're running into, is like, oh, how many can you order? Some people are just like, oh, no, I'll wait, let people, run the bills. Once it's done, then I could go in for the attack and just hit.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking definitely to answer that question, I agree with you, Lou, on that 100%. I think we're gonna get everything. I think we're gonna get, as far as releases, I think we're gonna get Snowspeeder Luke, Moff
hmm
Gideon, and Django, especially definitely Django.
hmm
We're gonna get that. As far as announcements, Padme, Mace, and maybe another Anakin and maybe another Obi-Wan. But
hmm
definitely Padme and Mace. You're definitely gonna
yeah,
get those. And I think Padme is gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one that's gonna
that's the
shut down.
chase.
That's gonna be the chase right there. And I
That-
think it's gonna be a different. I think you're gonna get maybe like almost like a DX. I think it's gonna be a go hard or go home thing with Padme.
mm,
I think you're gonna get one where she has different outfits and all that. You get
mhm,
her when she had like her arms exposed and all that. You get a battle
yeah.
damage version, and then you also get the like regular
Yeah,
robe.
and this is all wishful thinking, because we don't know what Hot Toys are gonna do.
We don't know.
We don't know,
I'm
but
hearing Cab. I'm hearing Cad Bane too. Absolutely need that snow
yeah,
speeder Luke.
hmm
Mario. Absolutely, we
yeah, Mario,
definitely need that. Speaking of our winner, Ryan R. Yes, he said, I'm hoping for Cad Bane. Absolutely. I don't know how I
absolutely.
forgot that. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah, but
definitely want.
I'm thinking drops as what's already been announced to release in the beginning of the spring into summer. That's
Yeah.
what I see. That's what I'm thinking. But for
Yeah.
announcements, as yeah, you can have this for pre-order.
Mhm.
Cad Bane, Windu, um, Diecast, Grievous, Diecast Grievous,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. That's a good one.
you know,
Yeah.
come on,
Capitalize on where
re-
Sideshow effed up. Yes.
here's another one.
Absolutely.
Re- if you want to double up on a Yoda, Revenge of the Sith Yoda, with
I need
multiple head
that.
sculpts with closed eye using the Force,
I need
right?
that.
And give us the pillar that was falling, and or whatever it was falling, and he just stopped it and then moved it to the side.
Yep.
Like give us that as a display versus giving us Force lightning, or you can still give us Force lightning and just add that extra. Since you're
Absolutely.
in the business of giving us more diorama bases, give us more accessories like that. Things to play with.
So a few quarter scales. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I think they're talking
maybe.
about the turtles.
I
I
think
think
he's
they're talking
talking
about
about
the
the
turtles.
turtles.
It's
Yeah.
the turtles. It's the turtles. Yeah.
I can still find them. I
If they're on
found
pre-order, be careful, because they've been in pre-order for over a year. So just be careful.
yeah. I still if you go to comic book stores, you can still find some in the comic book stores because
Yeah.
I ran up on a whole set, including the four turtles with the foot soldier and Shredder. I mean, yeah, I ran up on them a lot. Single songwriter says Padme Mace will break the internet for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
That's what they're going for. They're going,
hmm
especially with this whole thing. I'm not sure if you guys heard about it, but in arts are going to be now available on Sideshow.
Yep.
So I think Hot Toys is really, they want to really put their foot on their neck, and I think a good way to like, move away from that news is to drop Padme and Mace. They do that, it's going to be all talk. It's going to be all talk on Hot Toys for a while when they do that. Definitely. Braden says Django has been my most anticipated figure since he was announced. Yeah,
He
bro.
comes with a lot. He comes with a lot, man.
It's a good figure, great value. So
hmm
I can't wait for that too. Cannot wait for that. Hold on, collecting madness. I personally wouldn't mind a Count Dooku on a speeder in 20th pack on 20th, yeah, the 20th
Packaging.
anniversary packaging. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would
I would
definitely
want
dope.
that. I would definitely get that. And I missed out on that figure, so that would
Yeah,
definitely be good.
and this is good for improvements on the head sculpt. There's
That
always
head sculpt was already dope though. That
yeah, but here's the thing: perfection's never perfect until we see it,
real,
right?
hey, real shit. That is real. That is real.
Like, look at that Doctor Strange head sculpt. It just looks way better than the
Dude,
first one. But I'm
way
mad about the price. I'm mad about the
yeah,
price.
yeah. A lot of people, yeah, are upset about that price. What is it, 375? Something like that.
335.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, I mean, the flame effects and the dragon effects are dope, but come on.
Yeah, but you know what it also is? You get another head sculpt. It's not a masked head sculpt. It's a sculpted head sculpt with the third eye. I
Yeah,
think that's what's causing the price up, and it's the Marvel tax. So
yeah.
Marvel's always been more expensive than Star Wars in most regards.
You say, did you know Dennis Lawson, actor who plays Wedge Achilles in The New Hope, is the Uncle Ben in the Ewan McGregor? Ooh,
Ooh, okay, okay,
that's what's up. That is up. Yeah, I did notice that too.
okay,
That's
okay.
what's up.
All right, see. We learning. We learning. You don't know
Absolutely.
everything, but you learn stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wait, NRX will be on Sideshow?
Yes.
Yes. I thought it was a cringe. Yes. They're
Hmm.
gonna be on Sideshow. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Game's getting fierce.
yeah they alluded to this their last interview that they are trying to reach the worldwide market and not just China market. That's where Joker is a China exclusive market.
Yep.
That's why you have to go to the third party retailers to get it. You can't go through Sideshow. So
Yep.
just FYI. But
Yep.
let's run through these comments real quick because
We gotta run.
gotta run.
Said High Breath for 25 says I miss Hot Toys making the classic stuff. That's what got me into starting collecting them. Yeah, I do
Hmm.
miss the days like when you get your John Matrix, the Commando, your Terminator lines, your aliens. You
Hmm.
know, we talk about that. Me, Lou, all of us have talked about that several times. Definitely. I know Andrew, he can attest to that because I know he collects a lot of 80s, a lot of stuff from the 80s and the 90s. So definitely, yeah, definitely want them to go back to doing those, taking risk on other properties and not just being a Disney company. But I mean, the stuff we getting from Disney is fire though. So
Yes,
definitely.
definitely,
But
definitely.
yep, guys. I mean, I think that's it for today. Lou,
Hmm.
did you want to address any? It was a few more questions you wanted to address, or
Nah, I think we pretty much got everything riled up, you know what I mean? Like, guys, yeah, we into everything else. It's Star Wars month, it's celebrations is happening. So there's a lot to be excited for. But being that this is, half shell Saturdays, we talk turtles. We already did talk about the turtles, but we collect other things too. So, it harkens back to this. If you're an advocate collector and you could help out fellow collectors that could appreciate your collection, that is where it's about. You know what I mean? Some people say it's about the money, some people say it's about the care. You always got to do this. And yes, that's right. Stay local, stay crazy. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Is it really crazy to care about your collection so much that you will want someone to have the same joy and treat your collection that you've cared for such a long time and curated such a long time to actually have some value to it by exchanging it with another collector? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Regardless of price, you know what I mean? Everybody's different when it comes to their price, but you always look out to help somebody out, but at the same time help yourself out. You know what I mean? You take
absolutely.
care of your stuff, give it to someone who can take care of it as well and pay you for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Once again, another mic drop by Loco Lou. He's right, guys. That's how it is. But anyway, this has been great. Half Shell Saturday. We'll see you next week. Have a good Saturday.
yeah,
And remember, I love being a turtle.
cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga, dude. And we out.
Men